Good morning. Okay, this is the veteran from Trinity. Hi. I decided to make this video because most people who have been following me so far know that about a little over 2 years ago, I suffered a major stroke, uh, which affected my right side. My arms and legs are still weak from the stroke. Also, 2 months ago, I had my left knee replaced for the second time. You know, and I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, and one of the persons that impressed me was Sunshine Shoulders Calvin, and he just did a video that jogged my memory. It's called I can't remember, but the most important P. And he's in the Philippines, so everybody assumed what he was going to talk about was, sexual and stuff like that. But no, he said the most, and I agree with him 100%. The most important P, especially when you get over the age of 40, is the health of your prostate. And he reminds us, as all men, especially men of African and Caribbean descent. Well, I'm African American and also of Caribbean descent, so it piqued my curiosity. And he said we should always, at least once a year, get our prostate check because and I should never have think about it. I should have known he was going to say that because, as you know, I don't know. I also a few years ago I had in 2006. I also had prostate cancer. You know, just to add different things because, as people know, I was also a veteran of the first Gulf War. And I also was stationed in Thailand during the Vietnam War. So I guess basically has a double whammy. So I always tell people, if you check your prostate, don't GIs and veterans, it doesn't cost you anything because you can go to a base and get checked out. But guys are scared because it's uncomfortable examination. You go in there and some doctors have big hands, some have small hands. It's uncomfortable, but it's very important. So guys, get your prostate check. And with that, I have a little story to tell you. In 1990, I was assigned to the Seminole Deuce at Camp Casey in Korea as a tech supply officer. When I got there, I was doing, living in billets, and I met a young captain by the name of Michael Baggs. And he was from El Paso, Texas. And he was a scared captain. He just out of medical school and stuff like that. So I helped him move in, and we used to talk and stuff like that. But very soon after that happened, I called into my colonel's office, and he told me, Prince, you've been selected. Oh, wow. I said, what? That sounds good. You've been selected to go to Fort Benning, Georgia, and you can get some training. And guess what? You're going to Saudi Arabia for the Iraqi war. I said, ooh, I was a little worried. I wasn't scared. I was thinking of my family. As you know, I have a Thai wife, and she was here in the United States with my kids. So I was more worried about them. Well, I wasn't worried about myself because, that's what I signed up for. So I went to Fort Benning, then I went over to Saudi Arabia. But the war didn't last any length of time. So after that, I came down for leave and then went back to Korea for a short time. When I got back to Korea, Michael was gone, so I didn't see him anymore. A few years later, I retired, and then approximately about 2005, I went for my first CrossFit check here at Fort Bliss, and as I walk in the office, I saw the name Michael Baggs. I said, no, it can't be. And there he was. He was now a lieutenant colonel. And he was my urologist. And from then on, for the next couple of years, he would sign me up every year to get my prostate examination. One year I went back and he was gone. And I had my prostate examination, and there was a new doctor, and he said, you know what, something with your prostate don't feel right. So I was sent to here to El Paso Urology, kind of downtown, and Dr. Gupta checked me out, and she said, you know what, we'll have to do something with it. But the treatment I selected was radiation, and I took about 30 radiation sessions. With each one, I had to drink so much water, it was unbelievable, because every time you got hit with the radiation, you had to have a full bladder. So here I was the teacher now. In fact, it was an assistant principal. So every, I think was it once or twice a week, I would go down there and get those radiation dosage. And it was a hell of an experience, Feel like your battle ready, getting ready to, your stomach, you feel your bladder's going to burst and stuff like that. But you had to do it and hold it for a while until after the dosage. So you did that about 30 times, and that was it, It's something, guys, you got to check every year. So when that happened, I called my brothers and told them, hey, guys, get it done. You got to check it out. So my two brothers, he got us done, and they told me he also had prostate cancer. So he had his removal, which caused a lot of leakage and stuff like that. But my brother, who was 1 year older than I am, he did not heed. I kept on telling him, go check it out. He didn't want to because he was no longer in the military, and he didn't want to, he was kind of hard-headed. He didn't listen. So after a few years, I made him go. Myself and my mom made him go check it out. And when he got there, it was too late. He already had stage 4 prostate cancer. And they only told me he had months to live. But he defied the odds. And he had prostate stage 4 cancer for 7 years before he finally passed last August. August of actually not last August of 2023. And it was rough. He had so many. He finally fell into a coma, and then he passed. But guys, I'm warning you. I'm telling you, get those prostate checked every year after the age of 40. And any veteran that don't do that is playing with danger, because the examination for veterans are free. The health system and the VA may be slow, but you need to get it done. Especially, guys, if you're African American or from the Caribbean, take your time and get it done. It's very important. So I'm happy for Sunshine Shoulder Calvin for reminding me how important it is to let people know, to get that done. So veterans out there, do what you have to do. Make sure you checked it out. It's important. So again, this is the veteran from Trinity. I need subscribers. So just help a brother out. So, again, thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye. Okay. See, this arm is weak. I'm thinking about getting some Botox treatment on it. I will be seeing the doctor in the next 2 weeks, the 30th of this month. So hopefully that will help me regain some action, because right now I'm on one-arm YouTuber. So everybody out there, you guys have a great day. Remember, this is the veteran from Trinity. Thank you. Peace out.